I don't care whose nephew you are, who you know, whose dick you're sucking on, you're going out.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting. Gentlemen, I give you the future.
You better start talking, asshole. We got shit we need to talk about.
Let's get this straight.
Waste my motherfucking time!
You're listening to Clean and Kid. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite?
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is retarded. I am the Kid AG. This is the Goin Deep Show, coming to you from Essexville, Michigan, and Phoenix or Pahonix.
Yeah, sunny Phoenix.
Sunny Pahonix, Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Bobby, the martial arts fucking phenomenon. I like that better.
Fucking phenomenon. I love that. Fuck with the PH.
This is Going Deep. You can call us here at the program by dialing 206-202-3337. That's 206-202-DEEP. It's weird not having Mr. Clean here to say that.
Yeah, it's weird doing this right when I wake up.
We just woke up, man. For everybody out there, this is one of the earliest shows we've ever done.
Yeah.
This is our first afternoon edition of the show, but not our last. We're going to be doing this more often since Bob's schedule is kind of
3 hour difference. Yeah.
Pretty much the opposite of what ours is here back in the Michigander.
Yep. I feel like I'm in Korea.
I just mentioned I'm drinking the Blue Moon. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He's like, I just rolled out of bed.
I'm having a little glass of orange juice.
I just shoved that bitch off of me.
Not yet. Not till Saturday.
Not till Saturday. Is that when your
Yep.
When your lady comes?
That's when she'll be here.
Are we gonna get her a nickname?
Yeah, she'll be on the show.
Her and we can get her and Brooke to do some moaning and groaning sounds.
Yeah, that'd be good. Maybe in August we can get them making out and tape it.
Shit, yeah. We are going. You're going to be back in August.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're coming out there in the fall. I'm thinking Octoberish.
Cool. Good wiffle ball weather.
Exactly, man. And we were just talking about that today. It's so fucking humid here. It is ridiculous. And this is the first time my air conditioning has come off in the last 2 or 3 days. And it's just because I don't want to have all that humming noise.
I just cranked mine off too.
Like it was at Mr. Clean's. But so how hot is it out there, man?
Actually, today it's starting to get up a little more. Sunday, you guys actually had a higher high than we did. But plus, you guys had 100% humidity. That blows. Yeah. It's supposed to be low hundreds, and by the end of the week, pretty much in the 110s for a while now.
You want to get high?
Hell yeah. You want to get high? Fucking towel. Yeah. I was coming home from work today. I was getting angered as I passed every block because the cops were out in full force. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but every block, these guys had somebody pulled over.
Really?
I don't know what was going on.
Seatbelt enforcement laws going or what?
Well, we got a bunch of construction down our road, so I think they were stopping everybody from speeding. But still.
Give them a break. What the hell?
Give them a break. I found a funny statistic today. We went to the Hub. Red and I went to the Hub to eat. You ever eat at the Hub before?
Yeah, dude. I pretty much grew up at the Hub.
No shit?
Yeah, the Hub and Century Club, which is now Callahan's Reef. My mom was a bartender there. My dad being an alcoholic, we spend a lot of time at the bar.
Spend a lot of time there. we go in there. Every time we go in there, we notice how many old people there are. There's a ton of old people that eat at the Hub.
Yeah, they got good food, man.
I had a fish sandwich that I could literally feel my arteries clogging as I took up every single bite. It was pretty fucked up, man. But they issued over 3,600 seatbelt violations over just the weekend. So how much does that come out to, man? At about $65 to $70 a piece.
Fuck, that pays for all the policemen.
It's a shitload of money right there. And why don't I don't understand why cops don't make more money. Don't get me wrong. For the most part, cops, I really don't like cops. They're just there's some good ones out there. Don't get me wrong, but for every good one, there's about 15 bad ones, and
that's for sure.
So, they're risking their lives. They deserve some cash, especially when they're generating that. They're generating that kind of revenue. Come on.
Yeah, no doubt.
They got guns pointed at their heads. Let them get shot.
Or how come all the tickets for that doesn't go towards like road improvements? You know what I mean? Like the amount of shitty roads in that town, and they only fix one a year.
It's the whole damn state.
That's true.
How are the roads out there, man? I mean,
They're nice, actually. People complain about them, but it's like, man, dude, this is 10 times better in Michigan. What? Not having snow and ice and shit to ruin your roads.
You got road runners. That's it, right? You got road runners out there?
Yeah, tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed, man.
Yep.
Before I called you a little while ago to try to get this sucker set up. In the meantime, me and my crazy ways, I've been TiVoing Baywatch for some reason.
I think it's the David Hasselhoff.
It's Hasselhoff, man. Yeah, Hasselhoff is fucking hot, man.
He's got a number one record in Germany.
Hamburger. He's got the damn hamburger rolling on his chest and shit. He's fucking going at it. Someone right now is trying to call us here. Diego. That's the name. Diego. I don't know who the fuck that is, but they're gonna have to hold up, man.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
That's pretty cool.
Speaking of hoes,
the listener line, or
no, they're calling like through Skype right now.
Oh yeah, remember I had Angelica calling me a second ago.
Yeah,
and bastards.
Must be some crazy fucking shit going on. On my way out of work today, I bump into two very opposite people, but with the same amount of crazy sexual energy going on at the same time.
Ooh,
there is
sexual energy, huh?
Sexual energy, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this older lady that works at the Times. She works in the back shop.
Mm-hmm.
She has to be the horniest old lady I have ever encountered in my entire life.
How old we talking here?
She's not extremely old. She looks good for her age. She's a grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
She's a short brunette chick. She's pretty all right. She's got a nice little body on her. But the thing that makes up for her downfalls, which she's attractive for her age, has a really, really smoking hot daughter that comes in every once in a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
who has a kid, obviously, since it's a grandmother.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But this chick, she's always just she can make anything sound sexual. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be like, where you going for lunch? Oh, what'd you have for lunch? Can you pick up that piece of paper? I mean, I'm talking anything, man. And today I'm leaving work.
Chicken nuggets.
And the pickles. And the pickles. Lady apparently wants pickles. So I go to the back shop. I have to pick up a print or whatever at the place that I work. Can't say it. But I go back and I notice that it's like the old, how some baseball players, as they get up in age, they're so decent, they still come through in the clutch, but there's these rookies that are coming up that are just pounding it. They're knocking at the door. I'm hitting home runs all over the place. So, okay, what do I notice when I head to the back shop? That hot little number we've been talking about on the show for a while.
Yeah,
she's
Mama.
back there. Yeah, she's back there chitty-chatting with us. So it was kind of like this extreme. I'm sitting here going, wow, the crazy, horny old lady and the freaking hot vixen that is...
and the horny young lady.
You can only hope. You can only wish,
Right.
So as I'm leaving, I'm starting to talk. She's like, hey, what's going on? Since my nickname is the Kid, I figure I got to kind of explain to everybody why it's the Kid. Vintage baseball. But the reason I call myself the Kid is because... taken after Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth never used to remember anybody's names. He just used to call everybody Kid. So
I got a habit of doing that too. Right, I always call people kids that are like 3 times my age.
Yeah, so I've been doing that more, and then I needed a nickname for Vintage, and I pretty much got Kid because I was starting to do that more. So I walk up to the chick, I'm like, hey, what's happening, Kid? And I said it to the young one, and she's a sassy little thing. She's like, I don't know what's happening, Kid, and she calls me Kid, and then I come through the door and the older one's there, and she's like, what's up there, chum? And I'm like, chum? What the fuck is that?
Chum like your shark bait?
Yeah, no shit, man. What, I'm whale blubber? What are you calling me here? So I'm like, so I explained to the young one what I'm. She goes, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm just heading heading home. I'm gonna be recording my show, the podcast and everything. She's like, what are you talking about? So I explained it to her, and she goes like, what are you guys talking about? And I'm like, we talk about porn and crazy shit, and make my friend eat burritos and fucking piss in his diapers. And she's like, what?
Basic stuff.
Your basic freaking adolescent bullshit. So I said, hey, we got to get you in the show, and I just planted the seed to get her in here. So that could be an interesting one.
That'd be real cool. That'd be another Bonita episode.
But it's bizarre, man. It's like one of those moments you're like walking out and you're going, wow, I want to have a little.
I wish I had a camera with me.
Wish I had a 3-way with those two. Get the whole spectrum of ages and.
Oh yeah, dude. That'd be. I wonder what the biggest fucking age difference for a threesome is. That's got to be a record that's recorded, I would imagine.
Yeah, like Lisa Sparks, when they.
Most guys ever.
Record, yeah.
What about the youngest and the oldest threesome?
Youngest and oldest threesome. I can see like a 65-year-old and.
Ooh, you think 65? Well,
I think so.
Well, how old is Heather Locklear now? Mid-50s.
She can't be in the mid-50s, dude. No way.
Yeah, dude, she's at least 50, I know for sure.
Heather Locklear. I don't think she's 50, man. Didn't we talk about this once before? We talked about it.
Look it up. I swear to God, I've heard she's 50 years old. She looks every bit of 23.
She's fucking smoking hot. There was a little cheerleader girl back at my high school that I wanted to bang.
Oh yeah, look like her.
Oh my God, she looks so much like her. It was crazy. You know what you always compare. I don't know if you always did this or not, but man, you went out with girls and you were like, who does she kind of resemble as a celebrity? Who does she kind of look like? Who can you when you close your eyes or when you see the back of her head, who can you imagine her face looks like?
When you just see the top of her head.
When you're banging that bitch from the backside, you're thinking, damn, she looks like freaking Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, that'd be another good one.
Sandra Bullock's a fucking smoking hot chick too, man. Oh, this is something I was going to bring up with you. This is funny. Everybody out there knows Mr. Clean is a crazy, crazy sick bastard.
Uh-huh.
A few shows ago, it must have been probably close to the 100 mark, he said he could not fuck his mother because her tits were too small. As I'm flipping through the soundboards today, I find a clip of, or a soundboard of Eminem.
Oh,
and this is the sound that I pulled up for Mr. Clean. And when he comes back, when he comes on the show next time, this is definitely what I'm going to play right here.
How you gonna breastfeed me, Mom? You ain't got no shit.
Yep, exactly.
So that's for
Heather Locklear is 45 years old right now.
45. Holy shit.
I could have swore somebody told me she was 50. Get this, dude. Speaking of age, you know that Andy Milonakis show?
Yeah.
That dude's 29 years old.
Fuck, Dad. Are you serious?
That's what it says on the IMDb.com website.
He's the same age. He's just like 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, and he looks like a fucking 6-year-old.
Oh my God.
I can't stand that show, dude. But it's like I always get caught up watching it thinking to myself, why in the fuck are you watching this? And why is David Hasselhoff on here?
Why is David Hasselhoff? Didn't you say, who the fuck was on there? John Stamos?
John Stamos was on there, yeah.
John fucking Stamos.
What the fuck, dude? You went from Full House to Andy Milonakis? I would kill myself if that was my career timeline.
Listen to this shit, though, okay? He was on Stern last week. Stamos was. Yeah, and he is a fucking madman. It was he was talking about just banging all these chicks, who he was with, who he wasn't with. I got a newfound respect for the Stamos.
Oh yeah,
absolutely, man.
The Stay man.
Do you?
Yeah, well, he was banging Rebecca Romaine, so what can you do?
That's one of my favorite lines in was it Shallow Hal? You ever seen that movie?
Yeah,
with Jack Black when he's on the airplane with that Tony Robbins guy.
Yeah.
He's on the what the fuck do you call it? The elevator.
Yep.
And what's he say? He's like, tell me your ideal woman. And Jack Black's like, Rebecca Romaine Stamos before she got Stamos. That was before she fucking was Stamos. We have a couple stories here right now. I'm going to bring up some current events. And these are, I don't know. Our current events are like, not like real current events. Our current events usually deal with porn and anti-religious type shit.
And that's all we need. And
today, porn and anti-religious type stuff and a little bit of violence all mixed into two stories. I'm not even going to go into reading this story. I'm just going to read the headline to you, and we can pretty much elaborate on this. woman in her home gets struck by lightning while she was praying. Okay?
Whoa.
I'm sorry, but if you are... you must have really pissed God off, man. If you are praying and you get fucking struck by lightning.
No doubt.
That's some bad
luck. It's like
luck.
your last resort is praying and all of a sudden you get struck by lightning. That sucks.
Well, you heard that study a while back about how they did in a hospital. They took a couple of different people. One of them they prayed for, but they didn't tell them they prayed for him. And the other one they didn't pray for and didn't tell them. Okay, so they didn't tell either of these patients that they were prayed for or not prayed for.
Right.
And the person who was prayed for actually was sick longer and worse than the person who wasn't prayed for, who healed faster and was more released. Now, obviously, one guy probably
that's not very scientific.
One guy went in with his legs chopped off. No, actually, I'm not telling the story quite as good as it possibly was. I think that they didn't do it with just two people. They did it with a number of, a number of different people, so that it would be a broader reach, and they would be able to, get a little more accurate stats. Besides, some guy came in with his head chopped off, and the other guy came in with a splinter. And we prayed for the guy with the head chopped off, and it didn't work.
It just didn't make it.
His head never came back on.
Where's your Messiah now?
His head rolled down the fucking highway. And the other story we have here is Indiana. There is a church, I do believe. We're going to read this one because this one's very interesting. It's the war on porn.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Unlike the war on drugs or the war on...
Yeah. The war on illegal Mexicans.
War on anal sex with my wife who won't give it up yet. I'm having war on your a-hole.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
You have to start out with your finger, just work up to the thumb, then work it in.
Work it.
Yep. Get a funnel and just push it in a little further each day.
Oh man. Here's the story I was talking about before. War on porn. This comes to us from, of course, happens in the Midwest, right where I'm at still. There are a bunch of holy rollers in the Midwest, aren't there?
I went to Chicago with my cousin Becky one time and her friend Shannon. We went down there, partied for a while for the weekend in Chicago, and on the way back, we seen that Lion's Den sign again. She's like, let's go find that store. I'm like, all right. So we pull off, and we drive it says it's right off the highway, and we went like 5 miles into town, and there was nothing off both sides of the road. And there was actually a homeless person there, which you don't see a whole lot of in Michigan because it's too cold for homeless people. But there's a homeless dude sitting there. We're like, hey, where's that porn shop? And the dude was like, fuck off. Like he thought we were fucking with him. We were actually looking for a porn star or for a porn shop. And the bum gave us shit. Fuck you guys. It was pretty funny. And why don't those people have the internet yet?
Which people have the internet?
The people that are going to that store.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You can order all that shit online.
Yeah. Good call. Well, if you're a horny bastard and you want to go get your toys, I think it's pretty. You got the nads to go and do
I've never been like, man, dude, I wish I had that fleshlight. I should go get that right now.
It's only when you wear out your current fleshlight. God damn it, the fucking light bulb wore out in my fleshlight. Wait a minute, fleshlights don't have light bulbs.
You wear it down to the metal casing and then it hurts really bad.
The funniest ones, those toys like that, the ones you see on the internet are the ones that look like lips. The ones that look like a mouth on there. It's like just a fucking mouth. It's like, yeah, that's hot. Get that picture of Heather Locklear and like slam that mouth into the picture. Right? Hey, look, Heather's blowing me.
Yeah. And the funny part is, the only part you want to get rid of on women is the mouth. Now they give you just the mouth. It's like, ugh, fuck that. I don't want that thing.
Oh, man. The useless skin around the vagina. The woman.
Yeah.
Speaking of veg.
I agree.
I already talked. I'm looking at my list here. We talked about MILFs earlier. But it was like, I go to these websites. As you get older, man, you start to notice the older women. What is up with that shit? Usually I was all about the young ones, Yeah. But now it's like, get the Heather Locklears rolling. You know what it is. All the chicks that you were like spanking to when you were a kid are now like in their, like I said, pushing 45, 50 years old.
Right. Who the hell did I just see the other day that was like that too? On some sort of show, like she was a guest judge or something. Fuck, I can't think of who it was. Oh, Christy Brinkley, dude.
How's she looking?
She's getting out there. She's still hot as hell.
Those supermodels.
But I remember her when I was a little kid too.
You know what I want to see though? I want to see some of those supermodels just like porked right out, man. I want to see them fat.
That would be the like, shit. Like Daisy Duke.
Yep, yeah, she did. She porked out, man. You know what? You know, would be a great show. Great show would be to find a bunch of fat supermodel chicks and try to figure out who they are. And you could just show little parts of them, you know, like show their
show their fat, like their ankle, calf, cankle area,
cankle, and their freaking
be like, whose
gunt is this?
Dude, have you ever seen that show Beverly Hills Doctor or Doctor 90210 or something like that? Dude, that show is fucked up.
Did you see?
They do some crazy shit on there.
Which
that dude's weird as hell, man. He's like doing an interview, lifting weights like he's fucking Anchorman. He's all, we took a little bit out of her stomach, did a little this, and he's like benching with a little 20-pound dumbbell. And it's like, Jesus Christ, fucking, what the hell's Anchorman's name?
Looking good, San Diego.
It's Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, Ron Burgundy. That's who he reminded me of. He was like lifting weights and doing his interview, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, watch out for the guns.
Right here.
Burgundy did it. Hiya.
That is, you know what I was watching was a show called The Top 100 Funniest Movies of All Time, and they were going through all of them. Some of them, obviously, I didn't agree with. Like, what the hell was the top? The number one of all time was Animal House, which hard to argue that.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
But like the South Park movie was number 3, and they had like Zoolander. I thought that movie was fucking stupid.
I didn't like Zoolander very much at all.
But Dodgeball was on there, Wedding Crashers, Old School. It was like pretty much every movie Will Ferrell was in the top 25. It was pretty funny.
The 40-Year-Old Virgin, that was pretty good too. I did like that. That was good.
Oh, that was a great movie. Yeah, that was funny. I like Will Ferrell in Wedding Crashers. Oh, dude, you didn't even know. You almost got nunchucked. You don't even know.
The thing about it is it's that retro kind of 70s shit, you know? That the deal is, here's what's happening. Here's what's going down straight from my mouth. Got it? Here's what's happening. Tonight, and I don't know how effective this is. As we've mentioned this many times before. As you get older, you start to, retro, the remembering back in the day, right? So what do you remember about, like, as a kid, your TV shows, your action figures? It's happening right now with that Robot Chicken. You ever watch Robot Chicken?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Robot Chicken, man.
That's
all these
funny,
action figures from the 80s doing all this crazy, goofy shit that you were thinking while you were fucking around, while you were playing around with them as a kid, man. It was fucking great.
Yeah, Voltron.
Yeah, Voltron. Well, tonight,
I've seen them guys on there.
At 8 o'clock, man, on CBS, they're starting this game show marathon thing. And what they're doing is they're pulling all of the old game shows that usually run.
Like Big Money, No Whammy?
Yep.
What's
that one's
one?
Press Your Luck. That one's coming back. They're going to be showing it on prime time.
You ever hear about that dude that beat that game and he got sued for it?
Press Your Luck?
Yeah, dude. He was unemployed for whatever length of time, and he watched that game and figured out that it was a pattern. They only used like 3 different light patterns and like 4 different pictures or something.
Shit.
And so he knew when this picture came up and this light pattern was up, hit it in 2 seconds or whatever the hell he figured out. So he gets out in the game and he just killed everybody. He kept always fucking getting the biggest one he could get, and did it for, like, they let you do it for a week straight or whatever, and then you're done if you win 5 times or whatever. So he wins 5 times in a row. And then, I don't know if he told them about it or if they just found out about it. But anyways, they tried suing them to get the money back.
They can't
and they lost. They were like, no, you guys do it yourself. You know what I mean? He didn't cheat. He just paid attention.
No, that's pretty fucking awesome, man. The guy cheats the system.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty sweet. I'll have to try and find that article.
But, man, like
tonight... Hey, did you get that link I just sent you?
Let me check here. But, like, tonight, the Price is Right. I love the fucking Price is Right. It was on the other day, and Brooke was... I'm like, yeah, no shit, Price is Right fucking rules.
I watch it in the mornings now, too, when I get up in time.
Big, and I'm like, everybody fucking loves Plinko, man.
Oh, that is the ultimate game. Yeah. That one and the Yodeler. Yep.
Range of the price of the car or whatever, man. And they give away cars. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that one game where they got like 5 big ass numbers up there, like 10-foot tall numbers, and you just guess in the number to get the car. Like you got to guess the price of it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking awesome, man. Oh, dude.
Too bad there weren't any games that were like, if you didn't get it, Barker's Beauties got to spank you.
Dude, Barker's Beauties, man. Hell yeah.
People would be guessing it wrong on purpose.
Boning the beauty. We should
got
come
a
up
brand new Ford Mustang.
This is
$10.
There's an opportunity here for something great to happen because they have the formula there. Hot chicks, pretty subdued though. They wear the bikinis and all that, but you know, there's got to be some type of way to sex that up even more.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they haven't come out. They're probably just waiting for Bob to die.
Yeah,
which should be any minute now, really.
Yeah, he's freaking ancient, man. He's way up there. But the thing is, he's all about the horned up chicks too. He's been groping them.
Oh God, I could imagine. I could just imagine the interview process for becoming Barker's Beauty. It's probably like trying to get a job at Hooters.
Yeah,
the manager for Hooters and Bob Barker have the same interview process.
It would be like this. It would be like, can you open car doors and lift up your hand above your shoulders and across, back and forth?
And follow me to the back room for your final inspection.
And do your lips make an O shape?
No teeth.
Oh, God, man. That's fucking sweet. I saw Krista Pickering just jumped on the old Skype action there. Our Fijian princess.
Fuck for her.
We're going to have to... let's figure this shit out. What time would that be? Because we're usually talking to her about midnight our time, 9 o'clock yours, and it's usually 3 in the afternoon where she's at.
Well, at 11 o'clock here, I think it was 3 there. 11 at night was 3 in the afternoon there. If I remember correctly.
So shit, she's just waking up.
Yeah. But, unless she has it at home, I'll say, because she always talks to us at work. So she just sleeps at the resort, lives there. That'd be awesome.
It'd be fucking hot, man. Hot. Dude,
yeah, man, I wish we could set up
like fucking half hour, man. Can you believe that shit?
No shit.
Holy shit, man. We better take a little break here.
Okay.
Make sure everything's rocking and rolling. This is the Goin Deep podcast coming to you from AZ and Bay City / Sexville, Michigan. I'm the kid. Martial arts phenomenon. Or the martial arts fucking nomenon is along for the ride.
Phenomenon.
To contact us, go to our website, godeepwith.us. You can also call 206-202-3337. That's 206-202-DEEP. Leave a message on the message board. Subscribe to the goddamn show. Everybody has. We'll be getting 1,000 more people every fucking month. Can you believe that?
Awesome. That's fucking cool as hell.
Lots of people listening out there. I can't believe that. Isn't it amazing? I'm sitting here in my wife beater.
Yeah, I'm sitting here in my underwear, dude, and that's only because I put them on. It could have been full on fucking XX rated.
This is Goin Deep Show. We'll be back in your ear very shortly. I'm going to steal Mr. Clean's line and clean it if it's dirty.